Today I'm going to show you how to cut your embroidery applique on a laser. I have an XTool M1 and I was able to achieve this within seconds. I don't have to cut my applique on the hoop. It's pre-cut, it's quick, it's exact and easy. So stay tuned. Okay, I have my design on my Wilcom Embroidery Studio 4.5 version. And what I do is I select my applique, and then I want to hit that icon on the left side that says break applique apart or break apart. Okay. Once you do that, you want to select that outline stitch and change that into a vector object. You right click and you say convert to vector object. Okay. And then you want to pull that away and you can delete the rest of the design at that point. Okay. All right, once you do that, you want to save it, and you save it by capture design bitmap, and then you save. Okay. And then you bring it up into your design space software in your XTool program. Okay. And what I'm doing, I'm selecting it, and then I say trace design because it is in a JPEG format at that point. And once you trace the design, you can delete the original design and you'll just have that cut line. Okay. And the settings I use for the cut, power 100, speed 5, and 1 pass. Okay. And once you do that, you want to measure the fabric to make sure this setting works for all types of fabric. I use twill. I use pressure sensitive twill, but you don't have to. You can use just plain twill and then spray it to adhere to the fabric when you trace it. Okay. And here I'm refreshing my screen because I had something else on the screen. And once you get the photo of your actual fabric, you can position your applique. You can do more than one at a time. This would save you time, and you'll have your appliques ready to cut without cutting each one. I don't know why embroiderers do that. I see that all the time, and it really eggs me when I see them sit on the hoop or take the hoop away and cut it. And if they have a laser cutter, and most embroiderers do have a laser cutter, it is definitely a good addition. Okay? And once you do that, you can press process, and it'll tell you how long it'll take. And then you can go to the machine and press start. Okay, I've pressed start and my applique has begun cutting. The first time I did this, I did 2 passes, but you only need 1 pass. As you can see, the first pass, it already did a good job cutting it. Okay. And this is twill that I got from Twill USA, but you can use any fabric. Make sure you put your backing on first if you're using fabric. But as you can see, that cut really nicely. And it cut right through the fabric, and it's pre-cut. And it'd be so much easier to have this pre-cut. Okay, now we have our letter all cut. And we're going to hoop it, and we're going to take it to the embroidery machine. I'm going to be using the Mighty Hoops, and this size is, I believe, a 6x5 times 6x5. So I'll cut a piece of not tearaway, actually this is heavyweight backing interfacing. Okay, and I'm going to use my Hoop Master hooping station. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Bring it in a little bit. Okay, that's a little better view. I'm using my Hoop Master. This is the infant station, embroidery hooping station. Okay. And I'm going to just snap in the bottom and then put my interfacing in, and then I'm going to hoop my shirt. And I did press a center line to help me line it up so to be centered. That is a good trick in case you don't know it already. That looks pretty centered. And I'm going to use my hoop. Done. Just love it, love it, love it. And as you can see, this is drum tight. It's not going anywhere. Okay, I just finished tracing my design and I'm getting ready to start it. And it's going to do the outline. And as you can see, it is perfectly placed, perfectly cut. I didn't have to stop and cut the intricate parts. This laser cut letter is perfect for the design. And I'm going to start this again. I am using pressure sensitive twill, but if you're not using pressure sensitive twill or your own fabric, you need to spray it with adhesive, temporary adhesive spray. And I'll put a link in the description of the one that I like to use. Okay, it's doing the outline, the tack down stitch. And after the tack down stitch, then it's going to do the satin stitch. Starting the satin stitch. And now it's doing the personalized name. This shirt I'm doing is for Brianna. And as you can see how quick that was when you have precut applique. And no peeking. No peeking outside the lines. I used to hate that when I used to try to cut it myself. But you can go much quicker because you can cut multiple numbers at the same time. If you have several orders with the same birth date, or you can cut 1 through 5, the popular numbers, and you always have them handy. And here you can see I'm finishing up the name, the personalized name. That's usually last. And this shirt is for Brianna's 2nd birthday. And I really like how this one turned out. I like that metallic twill. That really did turn out pretty nice. And you can see it's finishing up now. And we just have one final step after this. Okay. All right, looks like that's finished. Now, as you can see, it's on the heat press, and I'm heat pressing the backing on the back so that the embroidery doesn't scratch on the other side. So I usually like to add that on the children's, so the children's shirts, so there'll be no irritation. I just do it maybe for about 10-15 seconds. That's enough for the elastic to the adhesive to adhere. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to do that with one hand, but that looks really good. Really pleased the way that comes out. This will conclude my tutorial on how to cut applique for embroidery on your laser cutter. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe so that you can be notified on the future tutorials that I offer. I'll see you in the next video. There'll be links in the description for all of the products that I used today.